And we talked about this in Mid-South Coliseum. You know how it costs $63,000 a month just to keep it
$63,000
up.
a month. They said,
Just to keep it up there the way it is. That's not even including what events to go on and just all the man hours of. Well, you talked about it before. Was they have to get it up to code for wheelchairs and access to for just handicapped people.
Mm-hmm.
So that would take a lot of money. So I mean, all these older buildings, people just don't want to invest money. They just want to tear it down and build a new one.
Yep.
Which is
It's sad.
It's sad. But yeah, the Silverdome.
I'm eating as we speak. I hope you don't mind.
I know you have some barbecue sauce on the top of your lip there, buddy.
Here, man. Let me get that.
Is there an update on the Mid-South Coliseum? Someone posted a photo of the Mid-South Coliseum just passing by.
Oh yeah,
and they tweeted at us. Is there any update?
They had all of these different meetings and all of these rallies and stuff with there's a Coliseum coalition that was a group of people, tons of people that were just trying to save the Coliseum, but by save the Coliseum, they were talking about refurbishing it and reopening it and put it to some sort of use again. But anyway, all of that finally has fallen on deaf ears in the fact that the mayor, Jim Strickland here, just announced just a couple of weeks ago that the official decision is going to mothball the Mid-South Coliseum.
And what does that mean?
I guess just do exactly what's been done with it for the past 20 years. Just let it sit there and deteriorate. Not put any money into it. Not plan on opening it. Just mothball it. Just let it sit there. They're not, for the moment. They're they're not saying they're going to tear it down.
Right.
It's just going to sit there.
Is there anything that could be done? I mean, I know a brewery wanted to go in there. A brewery or a company that wanted to occupy a space of the building. I saw some news.
Oh my gosh, there's tons of stuff that could be done, but the city just doesn't want to spend. Excuse me. Apparently, they don't spend any money, not even $1, on refurbishing the building and getting it up to code for the Americans with Disabilities Act and all that sort of stuff. I told you, Dave Brown and I took a tour of the place just a couple months ago, and it really would not. It wouldn't be the astronomical figure that everybody thinks it would be to get this place back up and running. But like I said, I just think that the main problem with reopening it, and I think what Coliseum Coalition people want to happen, they want it reopened and they want it to be used, or at least be able to be used as what it was, as a venue as an arena, so to speak. There's other things that could be done around the concourse and that sort of thing, other businesses that could be put in there, but they still want it to be used as an arena. But there's a contract with the city of Memphis and the FedEx Forum, where the Memphis Grizzlies play, that says no other venue that seats over 5,000 people can be open in Memphis.
Wow.
Yeah. So, that's their sort of monopoly. The FedEx Forum sort of a monopoly there. And so that just unless they could cut it down to, which I think they certainly could, make it the part of the arena that's only seated 4,999 people. Would still be a great size. I mean, that's something that we could use and go back and do some more Memphis wrestling with.
Oh, definitely.
A building of that size. We can't do a local Memphis wrestling show in FedEx Forum that seats 20,000 people. It's just cost prohibitive,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what we all hope for. But the decision is made to be the Mid-South Coliseum be mothballed.
Now, if a private investor had the money and wanted to spend the money to buy it, or
Speaking of mothballs, have you ever smelled a mothballs?
I have not.
Oh, good.
I mean, is it something I should experience?
You know what mothballs are, right? Those little stinky, smelly things you put in the closet.
Yeah.
But there's just an old joke. Almost everybody has smelled a mothball. But I guess that's back in the day. Yeah. And the joke is, you say to, like when I said to you, have you ever smelled mothballs? And you were supposed to say yes. I was going to say, how'd you get their little legs apart?
Oh, God. Kids are asking their parents, what does Jerry mean?
Whoa, come on now, everybody.
Don't worry.
That's not bad. Oh, don't cut this out of the show. A lot of people don't realize, and I didn't realize it either. Glenn cuts a lot of the stuff that we say out of the show.
Not every episode. Not every episode. A little bit here and there. Just rambling conversation. I mean, they're in the vault. They're in the Dinner with the King audio vault.
Oh my gosh! So one day you'll put together a what would that be called?
No, I would never.
The mothball clips.
I would never. No, I would never release anything that you didn't know about. Never. Even after your.
Well, no, you're cutting out stuff that I didn't know you're cutting out.
Well, no one wants to hear about us talking about McDonald's for a half an hour.
You don't know. They might.
No, absolutely not. If you want to hear, okay. Well, if you want to hear.
So on last week's show, we talked about McDonald's for a half hour. You cut it out.
I think it was like 15 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was mistaken on what you were saying, and you explained it, but it lasted a little longer. But the audio is in the vault. If anybody wants to listen to it, I can post it. So if you want to hear Jerry talk about McDonald's for 10, 15 minutes, tweet at us at Dinner with King. Maybe I'll post it. I'll post it on our YouTube channel. But if a private person wanted to buy the Mid-South Coliseum and put the money into it, could they do that?
I think so.
Huh.
I think the city would sell it.
Well, the city said they would sell it to you for $1, right?
Yeah.
So could you realistically?
That's what Kevin told me on a plane one time.
So could you realistically
buy it? Why can't we reopen the Coliseum? And he said, Jerry, I said the city would sell you that Coliseum for $1. I said, really? He said, yeah, but let me just tell you, it's cost just to keep it closed. It's cost $63,000 a month upkeep. And I went, well, there goes my offer off. My dollar offer is off the board.
But if you bought it for $1, but you had like an investor, that you partner with that had the money that wanted to put the money into revamping it, I mean, that could realistically happen though, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, you'd have to have a huge bankroll because like they said, they're estimating that it would cost between $15 to $20 million to get it back open. Yeah. Up and running. Yeah. So that's who would want to.
Well, what's your opinion? Do you want to see it torn down if that's what they're going to do with it, or do you rather see it stand and just deteriorate on its own?
Well, I would rather see it. I just hate to see it torn down and gone. But then by the same token, just to you can drive by it and see it and see it standing there, and it's almost like a monument or a statue or something. It looks exactly the same as it did when it was open, from the outside. So I guess I would rather see it just be preserved rather than torn down and done away with completely.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see it some kind of resolution
put
to
use,
Mid-South
sure,
Coliseum.
Put to use, yeah, absolutely.
That'd be great. But